Your perfect prospects are going to see this and they're going to respond very well to it. And that's how you build really powerful connections. In this video, you can steal my proven formula for how to get clients from Facebook groups for businesses. Hi, I'm Chris, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my proven secrets for how to get clients from Facebook groups. This strategy has worked incredibly well for me and the thousands of people that have been through my program, and you can do it even if you're just starting out. So without further ado, let's jump in. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get an alert every time I create a video about growing your business online. The first secret I want to share with you is the one that most people ignore, and that is seeking out and joining groups where your perfect prospect hangs out. But the key to this is finding groups where you don't have a lot of competition. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. Let's say that you're a consultant that does intermittent fasting. You teach people how to use intermittent fasting to have a more healthful lifestyle. You could find groups about intermittent fasting, and certainly your perfect prospects are going to be in those groups. But instead, look for groups where your perfect prospect spends time but isn't competitive with what you do. For example, look for an anti-aging group. The people that are in anti-aging groups are concerned about their health. And if you go into those groups to build and nurture relationships, you're going to stand out, as opposed to going into an intermittent fasting group where you are going to be one of many who are all sending practically the same message. And of course, the temptation in a group is to always try to sell. I want you to resist that temptation and instead go in and try to add value when you go into these groups. And let me ask you this, have you ever been kicked out of a Facebook group for trying to sell in that group? It happens to almost everyone. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been kicked out of a Facebook group because you came on too strong with the sales message. Next, it's important for you to realize that marketing yourself in Facebook groups is going to take time. You're not going to be able to join a group today and start making sales today. It just doesn't work that way. Instead, you're going into groups to build relationships, and it's those relationships that are going to turn into business. Relationships take time to develop, especially online where everybody's a little bit suspect of everyone else because we're so tired of being slammed with sales messages. So commit for me right now that you're going to accept that it's going to take time to build your business by making great relationships and connections inside of Facebook groups. And one of the fastest ways to build relationships in Facebook groups is by contributing immense amount of content and value to those groups with the expectation of nothing in return. You should be going into these groups and seeking out the opportunity to add value. And you add value with the content that you create and produce inside of these groups. That could be written content, could be sharing valuable resources, or it could be creating videos that teach something inside of these groups. Every chance you get, look to add value. Your perfect prospects are going to see this and they're going to respond very well to it. And that's how you build really powerful connections and relationships inside the groups that are going to turn into prospects and clients. And as you're working inside of these groups and creating content and adding value, your perfect prospects are going to reveal themselves to you. They're going to do so with likes and with comments and with interaction. Once you start to get that interaction with your perfect prospects, it's the time to start making connections. The mistake that many people make is they go into groups and they just start trying to connect with every single person in the group. Look, nobody wants that. They want to connect with people that they trust and that they know and that they're familiar with. So once you start to get that interaction, then it's time to start to initiate those connections. Those are going to be your most perfect prospects who will turn into clients. And once you make those connections, you can then nurture that relationship through messaging, through sharing of important information directly with that individual, by going to their newsfeed and interacting with their content and simply building the relationship. The important key here is it must be authentic and it must have integrity built into it. If it doesn't, it's just going to seem like you're trying to sell. And again, nobody wants that. build the relationship in the group, then take the relationship outside the group and nurture that relationship. Your perfect prospects are going to realize that you have a service that can provide them with a transformation. And once they do, they're going to step forward to you, and that's where you can turn them into clients. Next, I'm going to share 21 tips for optimizing your Facebook business page. The recording for that class will be right here once it's done. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so that I can keep bringing you content that will help you grow your business through social media.